Attend Monday's inauguration.
And with another Trump administration about to begin, many of our immigrant neighbors wonder if their days are numbered in the U.S. That is because the president-elect has vowed to launch the largest deportation program in the country's history.
Yeah, and tonight our Rafael Sanchez Cruz spoke with an immigration advocacy group here in the DMV about how they are getting ready for what could come next. What are they telling you, Rafa?
Yeah, Lorenzo, Leslie, over the last 2 days, I was in immigrant communities in Maryland and Virginia. Whether that's at the corner store or people on the street, they're talking about Trump's immigration policies. The reality is what those policies could look like is still very vague, but it's the unknown that has some people living in fear.
In
2017, Ingrid, an undocumented immigrant in Northern Virginia, says some of her friends were arrested during what many believe was the first wave of ICE detentions under the Trump administration. They said they were going to get people with a criminal record, but unfortunately, there were people that didn't have a record and were still taken. But ICE is a different story, saying at least 683 immigrants were detained during those enforcements in the DMV region, targeting those with criminal charges. Still, for many in the immigrant community, that period was marked by fear and uncertainty, a feeling that Ingrid says has resurfaced with Trump's upcoming return to the White House. Terror. It passes through my mind, my body, everywhere, because sincerely, we don't know what's going to happen.
We've seen an increase in, calls.
Ama Frimpong is a legal director for CASA, the largest immigration advocacy group in the DMV region.
We're seeing reports that there might be raids even as soon as next week.
The Migration Policy Institute estimates that nearly 500,000 undocumented immigrants live in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia.
We are activating defenders networks so that in the event of a raid, targeted action, whatever it might be, if ICE is present somewhere, we know about it.
CASA says they're providing targeted resources to vulnerable immigrant communities, which include Know Your Rights workshops.
They have these rights regardless of their immigration status, right? And the first one being you have the right to remain silent.
They also emphasize people's rights when
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Out there to the hopeful elect of Israel. First off, I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hope for your elect. Scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malakia. All right, coming in with a quick lesson today, dealing with, this new inauguration, presidential, going into with Trump, okay, Donald Trump. And there is a plan, okay, if you haven't known, all right, he's planning on executing or starting 100 executive orders on his first day. As soon as he gets first into office, he's said that he's getting ready to hit the ground running with a plethora of executive orders. Okay, I have an article here. I'm going to get a little bit more into it, but the video that I played is going to be with one of them going into Trump's deportation. Okay, going into the different in one of his various executive orders. Okay, so for you Israelites, man, who want to keep playing around, especially you northern tribes, okay, this devil is getting ready to come down, man. And once he gets in office, you're really going to see the true person of who he truly was the first time when he was in office. He's getting back in now. He ain't going to be taking no bullshit from no one. Okay? So, with that being said, they're getting ready to be a mass flood, okay, of different agencies going after these immigrants. All right, the ones who don't have their papers. All right, the ones who don't have, or the ones who do have criminal backgrounds. You've been seeing the different things that's been going on in the news dealing with the immigrants that causing trouble. All right, they're taking money from the livelihood of the other different so-called Americans. Okay, they're getting jobs, they're getting money, they're getting phones, they're getting help. Okay, I don't know if that was the one with the woman who got set on fire. I don't know if he was an immigrant. I can't remember right now. But there's been different plethora of different things concerning the immigrants, okay, and they're causing trouble. Okay, so in day one, there's getting ready to be a mass flood, okay, of executive orders getting ready to get passed through, and these different agencies such as ICE, you know, Homeland Security, you know, these other different agencies, they're getting ready to come after these people. We're getting ready to see Esau be ready to tackle, okay, all right, these different areas, and the DMV is one in that video is one of them. They're gonna be they're gonna be across the different places all around, all right, the U.S. All right, and Esau is getting ready to crack down on you people, man. All right, you Israelites, okay, mainly. All right, because we're entering in a time of Jacob's trouble, man. And not only that, with the different executive orders, there's other different ones. Him going into the ones with executive orders dealing with cryptocurrencies. Okay, so we're getting ready to see a lot of different investments of these different cryptocurrencies. Things is getting ready to shoot up. They're saying that with Bitcoin, many people are getting ready to start buying up right now because what it's supposed to hit around 170 to 200. Okay. You have XRP just made a big jump yesterday or 2 days ago. Other different cryptocurrencies have been blowing up because he has different positive plans in his executive plans, executive orders to what, so that he can be able to usher in. All right, because this is the year that I believe the Lord through the Spirit is getting ready to unleash, okay, this devil to bring in a lot of these plans, the chip, okay, the deportation, to bring in military, different agencies. Okay. There's another thing I read too, going into Trump going into the TikTok ban. He's trying to save it. So who knows? Hey man, we come to some serious times right now, man. That's why the scripture says, you know, for us to be circumspect, man. Let me get that right quick, because the days are evil. Let me get that, because things is getting ready to take another whole light, man. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. See, this is the time to be wise, being sober. All right, looking at the different things that's getting ready to come down the pipeline, man. You're going to have your head on a swivel at looking at everything that's happening, because there are going to be certain laws that are going to be passing, and you may not even know they're going to pass. This devil, all right, and the so-called Republicans, they're all in the office, and they're going to be able to pass laws like it's nothing. They take the majority. One day something could be this way. Next thing you know, a law could have passed a couple weeks ago and you ain't know nothing about it because they're giving you nothing but bread and circus. And next thing you know, the law's into effect. Things could change overnight. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Ain't a time to be trying to fucking go get the bag, start up businesses. It's not a time to go fucking travel. It's not a time to do none of that dumb bullshit right now. It's the time for you to lock the fuck in. It says redeeming the time, because the days are evil, man. We coming to some bad times right now. Okay? Fire starting, the orbs, all right, so-called orbs is showing themselves, the chariots, all right, earthquakes in diverse places, wars, rumors of wars. Everything that the scriptures talk about, we're living in that time right now. The people being lovers of themselves. Morale at its height. Come on, man. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, man. So understand what the will of the Lord is in these times, man, because the Lord is setting up this devil so that what he can be able to pass these different things. Okay? So what? He can deliver the elect. We want this man to come into office. We want this man to pass these laws. We want, okay, the time of Jacob's trouble to come. We're waiting for the missiles to come. We're waiting for all this. Ain't all the different presidents he want to go ahead and, push it forward. But this could very well be it. All right. So going into the article, it says Trump is planning 100 executive orders starting day one on border, deportation, and other priorities. So it's going to be a lot of priorities that he's getting ready to push out, man. 100 on day one. I'm just going to read this. It says President-elect Donald Trump is preparing more than 100 executive orders starting day one of the new House in what amounts to a shock and awe campaign on border security, deportations, and a rush of other policy priorities. It says Trump told Republican senators about the onslaught ahead during a private meeting on Capitol Hill. Many of the actions are expected to launch on Inauguration Day, January 20, when he takes office. Trump top advisor Stephen Miller outlined for the GOP senators that the border security and immigration enforcement measures that are likely to launch soonest. This is going to be the first thing that he's going to put into place. So a lot of you Israelites, especially the northern tribes, man, he's getting ready to come after y'all, man, based off the different things that he's portrayed onto the news, man. And it's going to be a lot of different agent provocateurs out there to start even more mess. Children are getting ready to be ripped apart away from their families. Men, women, thrown into the back of military vehicles. All right, ICE, Homeland Security, etc. These different agencies are getting ready to come down, man. And it's only going to be a time before chaos is going to happen even more shortly right after that. Let me see. I want to keep going. All right, because he's getting ready to lock down on those borders too as well. So I have right here from the naturalnews.com. Another part probably within his executive orders. It says, naturalnews.com, it says, Trump announces plan to end IRS and replace it with an agency focused on foreign tariffs. See, another word, agency. This is how Esau moves. He moves through his different agencies. These are many little corporations within this big corporation. You know, you start a business, you got a name, but then you can have different employees, all right, contractors to do the bidding for your job or for your company. This is what it is. U.S. is just a big ass company, okay, and it uses different contractors, which are these agencies, to be able to implement these laws. Okay. You know, how that he can take away IRS. IRS is just what? It's Internal Revenue Service. That's a what? That's an agency. Contracted through what? The U.S. Really, you know, you want to get technical, you ain't got to pay taxes, man. You want to go into, you know, Esau's laws. Same thing with the child support. That's a part of another different agency. You don't got to pay that. But he has laws based on it to where he make it to where you have to pay or you go to jail. It's all contractual agencies, man. And he's going to use them at his will. FEMA, come on, man. FEMA's another one. So now he's getting ready to replace the IRS with an agency focused on foreign tariffs. See, showing that what? These devils can just change up different things, man. Let me go a little bit more to it. I ain't going to go too much into it. But I'll just read this first one. It says, President-elect Donald J. Trump proposes creating a new External Revenue Service, ERS, external, not internal, external, to collect tariffs and foreign revenues effectively ending the need for the Internal Revenue Service. The plan marks a significant shift towards a trade-based revenue model similar to the pre-1913 U.S. tax system, which relied primarily on tariffs. Right. So when you go until you're looking at the Federal Reserve, that was created in the book. I know in 1913, because there's a book that I read in the world called 1913. All right, the day the Federal Reserve being created. It says supporters include former Rep. Ron Paul argued that the ERS will reduce domestic taxation and promote economic growth, while critics, including Democrats and economists, warn of inefficiency and regressive impacts. So we're getting ready to see a lot of different things be taken away, okay, real soon, man. You already got right now in Georgia, no more food stamps. So how much more of these different things is getting ready to take place, man, to where you're not going to have to depend on the government anymore. So you people are getting ready to start to be hurt real soon. I read one more. It says the proposal faces challenges, including the need for congressional approval and concerns about the practicality of replacing the IRS, which collected over $4.9 trillion in revenue in 2023. So we're getting ready to see what the next agency program that he's getting ready to implement. So this is all going into what? His different 100 executive orders, man. So this is another one. Donald Trump plans to save the TikTok from the looming U.S. ban. All right, this is another one. I'm not going to go too much into it. So here it is. I'll go into cryptocurrencies. Speaking on it earlier, this is the devil. He's creating, all right, things. All right, he's a lot of things getting ready to be pushed in the year 2025. This is 5 hours ago from CryptoBriefing.com. It says Trump open to idea of establishing a strategic reserve with U.S.-based coins like SOL, Solana, XRP, going to Ripple, USDC. Okay, so these are different cryptocurrencies. Okay, that a lot of these banks, the banks don't even really use us. Some of them they do, okay? Because it's not only just the U.S. You have banks across the 4 corners of the earth, all right, that uses these different platforms, and especially XRP. A lot of big news has been talking about XRP and how these different financial institutions have been in the background, okay, been investing within it. While everybody is thinking about Bitcoin and things in that nature, all right, but the currency platform that these banks are using is the XRP, all right, the ledger. Okay, they're looking for something that has a bridge in between cross-border payments internationally. Okay, so we're coming to some times to where this devil is, hey man, he's changing things up, man. Okay, so be circumspect. All right, and you, hey man, you jakes, y'all don't understand. Let me just get this, and I can just close out. I just want to bring out some information going into the different things of what this devil is about to come down with, man. This is a book of Psalms 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Okay, Esau, Edom, his counsels. Okay, mainly going to these elites and what they have their plans, but they use their lesser luminaries, okay, to cast out their biddings. And he's going to use the face of the U.S., which is who? Trump. It says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. See, these devils is getting ready to get to the point where they don't give a fuck. They're going to start putting it out there. We're coming in, just different executive order. We're going to use ICE, Homeland Security, to go in and to raid people's houses to see, do you belong here? Where is your paperwork? Are you a citizen here? Look, it's going to get deadly serious out here, man. And who knows? It could be some type of false flag attack could happen to where they have these other different sleeper cells out here to turn up. And that'll make Esau even come down even more harder because he already has his different executive order in place. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privately. This is a snare, a trap. And he's getting ready to have you Israelites trapped up within it, man. It says, they shall say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. You see? The plans have already been here. How is it that he's this day one, 100 executive orders starting day one? Come on, man. He's already been thinking about this before he even get into the office, man. The inward thought of every one of them, including this damn devil, man. You see? So the heart is wicked. What's that? Woe unto the devise. Damn. What's that? I think it's Isaiah. Damn. No. Psalms. Let me see. Let me get that right quick. Let me type that in. Oh, Micah. Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. See, it's in the power of these elites' hands, all right, to pass these different things. It's not just Donald Trump, all right? It's not the government. No, it's what these elites, what they want passed, okay? Because they know that the time is short. The scripture says how this devil's getting ready to come down with great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. I seen a video earlier going to the thing, what was that, with the orbs, okay? They're still happening across the four corners of the earth, all right? But now they're starting to show themselves even more, all right? And it's extra footage within this month. I forgot how many sightings it was. This is why you see these different fires starting to happen, okay? Just out of nowhere. They want the attention to be onto that. You have the thing dealing with Trump. You have different fights happening, football games, the bread and circus. So many different things to deter your mind away from what's truly happening in the earth. World War III happening, brewing up even more over there in the Middle East. So this is the year, all right, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right, Lord willing, is going to deliver the elect, man, because we're coming to some serious times, man, and your mind needs to be locked in and focused, all right, because the Lord is telling us through the Spirit, man, that things is about to amp up, man. He showed us during the first week, really every day until now, that many different things have been, transpiring. What much more, man, in the coming months, okay? So, hey, stay locked in, stay prayed up, all right? Stay diligent and watchful, all right? And always praying, okay, to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that you may be worthy to escape all the different things that's getting ready to come down, man. All right, so, hey, Lord willing, you find this lesson edifying. I dare to you, Akim Wakawath. I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations at the two sincere and you hopeful elect. Scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malakia. Shalom.